When I got to the hotel, I was attacked. And
it's 23 hours.
Bill, here we're going to talk about where we're going today in light of this. So, Colonel, go ahead. So I met them all down there for pictures. Yeah. By the way, I was attacked taking a picture. You know what? I'm not going to let the devil win. I took pictures with every single person here.
That's right, you did. And we went to dinner last night late, and then someone physically came after you trying to take a picture.
Yeah, well, what it was is we got back to the hotel, and Kendra and I were walking, and we got our key, and I turned around, and you got to realize I've been in bad places before. I've had swords to my throat. I've had guns to my head. I owned bar for 13 years, and you had to read people, I'm sure. And I walked. We went back. We turned back. I go, come on, we gotta go. And two guys kind of ran down the thing by the elevator there, and he goes, "Can I get a picture?" But the way he was running, it wasn't like a fan. It was like just something different. And so I took the picture, and then this other guy came up out of nowhere, and he goes, "I want one too." And he put his arm up, and he stuck his thing. It was so much pressure. I mean, and I just knew if I did anything, there was something more coming. And he jammed it into where that it was just piercing pain. And I'm just going, and I acted like, that I didn't feel anything. And I'm sitting there like that, and I go, okay, do you have it? Well, what I think now, and then we let go, and that guy looks at me, and I mean, it was like I was almost doubled over. And the other guy then was like this, and it seemed like he was going to grab it. And Kendra's not knowing, because I'm not letting out any pain, pulled into the elevator, and I got upstairs, and I'm buckled over. She said, "What's up?" I said, "That guy tried to hurt me. I didn't know what he was doing, but I think what he was doing, if I would have reacted, I think they were videotaping. I think it was a setup. Like if I'd either fought back, right, and they would say, 'No, look what Mike Lindell does with pictures,' yeah, or if I'd have turned, there was something else that he might have done." Sure. And I think it was, but it was so bad. It was. I can still feel it now. The police came and they, But I was like, and then I'm thinking that, and then someone knocks on my window this morning as I'm leaving, and it's a guy, and I didn't feel good there. And he goes like this, and there's a badge, and I'm going, "No," and he walks away. Now that's weird too.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it was unsolicited. Yeah. You weren't asking for something.
I wasn't asking.
We started receiving credible threat warnings about 2 weeks ago. So we've had a close team. Close team is what we call somebody's working in the crowd and detecting threats. So we detected disruptors inside, trying to get people ejected. Really radical folks outside trying to penetrate. We've got folks exchanging badges in the parking lot, press badges specifically. We've identified those agitators and provocateurs by the photo imagery, validated their social media platforms. We've got attempts to take your personal information by some of these folks shoulder surfing. So if you're on your cell phone or your laptop, they're coming behind you and taking imagery, taking pictures. The big end game is to discredit all the legislators who have had the courage to be here to listen, to try to hear what was presented. They're obviously trying to subdue the message that Mike's trying to get out. So this is a typical insurrection type activities. This is part of the color revolution. I've been briefing about this since early last summer, last spring, what was happening to our country, and it's made to divide America. And again, the whole point of this conference is to unite America. This is to unite the American people. And we made the conscious effort. We made the conscious effort not to eject those people, because we want to, whatever their platform is, we want to get the message out. So we know who you are. We've got your photos, and whatever happens after the fact, that'll be up to the Lindell organization. We also received credible information on a threat in the data streams. There was supposedly allegedly credible threat that there was a poison pill inserted into the data. And all you cyber guys for sure know about the AT&T 911 issue. Someone disseminated all these his buddies uploaded the data, and they were warmly received, just like the gentleman last night. All their electronic devices were seized, and had we disseminated that without parsing that and finding that before it's sent out, it could put a lot of people at risk, and mostly the credibility of this. So this information is being handled in accordance with the Cybersecurity Act of 2015. This is an executive order by the President of the United States, number 13636, 78 Federal Regulation 11739, the U.S. Cybersecurity Act of 2015, and PPD 21. There's several other executive orders. This information will be turned into the NCIC. This information will be shared with the global directors and officers of the Information Sharing and Analysis Organization, who are authorized to receive this information to process cyber threat information on behalf of the U.S. government and the U.S. people. So that's how this information is going to be handled. And the federal organizations who are charged to protect this country, we'll see what they do with it.
In other words, I'm giving this to the team, that data. So, but I'm going to have, if Kendra come up and print.
Developing right now, a group of military families filed a lawsuit against Vice President Joe Biden and other top U.S. and world leaders, and the suit has ties to South Florida. Navy SEAL Aaron Vaughn of Stewart was one